Ghost here. Got another video I'm going to be doing here. This was another request about carry handles. Somebody asked me, this is kind of about UTG also, if you don't know who they are. I'm sure you do. It's mostly junk. And I'm going to show you something from out of here. That's just a 50 Beowulf upper. You know, you can tell by the huge barrel. This is a Colt carry handle. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and compare the Colt carry handle to this guy right here. This one's made by UTG Pro, and it is forged. So that one here is this is a Colt carry handle. It's off a used. There's a surplus handle. It's got the Cardinal forge mark. This is forged also. So yeah, let's take a quick look. I'm gonna do a weight difference too. Alright, so we'll start off with the Colt here. Take a look here. You can see as it's surplus. Okay. Now let's take a look at the American-made UTG version. Okay, so, and this one's been used pretty heavily, so you can see, you know, it's been put through some use. This one's brand new. It was only mounted actually, and it's got some of the finish coming off. So it's just a parkerized finish. So we got a big difference in the finish already. Let's take a look over here. It's made pretty good. It's forged, so the forging looks good. The knobs, obviously, gonna look a little different. This one's been used, but they're basically the same kind of knobs here. Let me see if I can. I threw some oil on this. When there's no oil on it, it looks totally parkerized gray on the UTG. Just going off the feeling wise, this feels more well. I mean, it actually feels heavier, so I'd be surprised if it isn't when we throw it on the scale. Both are tight, no wiggle at all, even on the UTG. No problems on the UTG. The clicks are positive, and even elevated. Still nice and tight, doesn't move. Obviously with the Colt, clicks are a little bit less positive, but it's been used. And it's still nice and tight left to right. So they basically look the same. Price is a big difference. I mean, you can get one of these used, I don't know, maybe if you're lucky, for 50 bucks. As far as these were like 50 bucks wholesale, maybe a little bit less for the mil-spec UTG made ones. But let's throw them on the scale and see if see the weight difference. It's supposed to be one of their finer products, and then I'm gonna go over two other ones that I actually like from them. All right, so we'll do the UTG first. 9.1 ounces on the UTG. On the Colt, exact 9.1. So it must just be the finish difference that feels different to me in my hand, but basically got a good mil-spec clone here. Here you can see a little bit of the difference, but again, these are two different forgings. One is, like I said, is the Cardinal Forge, and the UTG isn't. I think you can notice. Let's see if I can get this way. You can tell. If I can get these two. This would probably be the easiest way to do this. Alright, let's check that out. See, there's a little bit of difference there. It's a little bit, just a little bit different. But I mean, for the money, the UTG is a pro. Is good. It's not a Chinese piece of junk. I did have one of these for a long time. This one's from a Colt Commando build that I did, 11.5 inch, and I haven't had any problems with it. The only thing I don't like is it's a real pain in the ass to get it to pop back and forth, your peep sight. But that's probably because I barely used it. If I worked it in, it'd be good. This has seen use, so obviously this is going to go a lot easier than the other. So if you're looking at a cheap carry handle, I can't say anything negative about this UTG one. It's basically a good mil-spec clone. I can't say anything about it. I know these are my daughter's toys. But for a mil-spec clone, they did a pretty good job. So that's it on the carry handles. I can't believe the weight is same. I'm actually kind of shocked about that. But yeah, I guess so. It's mil-spec. What was the other two things I was going to show you? I'll show you the only other two things I like from UTG. Okay. The two other things I actually like from the company that aren't bad. I don't even know if they make this anymore. This is the Bulldot sight. You can see it on the carry handle there. The way it works is it gets bigger the farther you go away. So for something like this, a 50 Beowulf pistol, it's perfect for that because you're not going to be shooting too far and the round doesn't go that far anyway. And it actually, I've shot a bunch of rounds of this and it hasn't broken, even being that close. So it's basically just a huge green laser. There you go. But it goes far and it gets bigger as you go out. So it works for me. Top of a flashlight in the house. So the only other thing I like too from them is this piece right here to index your finger when you have it around. That's pretty nice. I could live with or without it, but when I got sent this to try out for review, I ended up keeping it. I liked it. Can't say much for the skeleton piece here that they gave me with it. Don't really like that, but I've gotten used to it. So, I mean, as far as me reviewing these things, these are the only things that everything that they gave me that wasn't junk, in my opinion. So, and this is probably most likely Chinese made. One more thing I want to get to here about UTG before I go. This actually refers to the AK. For a long time, I've been telling everybody them Zastava mounts are made by UTG. And got a lot of flack. No, it's not. That's the same one that you're going to get from Zastava. It's exactly the same. They just rebranded it to a different name. And on their picture, they show it with that on there. So, and it's like $26 for these wholesale, just an FYI. So, yeah, the Zastava mounts are as I already knew a long time ago, made by UTG. Okay, now here's the carry handle. Alright, and they're obviously showing the same one I showed you. It's got the forged mark. You always want to get a forged carry handle, obviously. So you look for that forged mark. Now here's if you don't want to get jerked. See, like, that one's got the American flag. This one's forged. Aluminum. Okay. And then you got the basic cheap commercial crap from the, you know, these are loose. They'll be loose here. Garbage. Stay away from them. That's good. So I'll give it to them. They got 3 products that I like, and one I can live without. But the Bulldot is legit. And the index is pretty legit. I like that index for my thumb. You can adjust it. And I guess their carry handle is legit, even though I could do without that stupid etching on there. But you could take that off if you wanted to, just black it out. So, but to end on the here with the carry handles, better finish on the Colt one, but they're definitely both mil spec. So, and here's your differences between the two. Get some better lighting here, but they're both built good, so I can't complain. I use a fixed Daniel Defense front sign on here. I don't have it on there with the carry handle. So that's it. And this is just a Magwell funnel. And that's an HK mag in there, because the Beowulf uses the regular HK mags. Well, I could use any mil-spec mag actually, but I use HK steel ones. So that's it. That's my quick review on some UTG stuff. And you know, avoid everything else like the plague from them. All right, that's it. Ghost out.